Please do not adjust your screen. I am the Gerber Affinity with the adjustable thumb stud. Put me where you like me. Use me as you will. All right, man. I'm gonna lock it up right there. No. You said you wanted it a little bit more forward, right?
Yeah, about halfway.
Well, today we're gonna find out.
What in the world? That's all the way up. That ain't halfway.
Is that all the way up? Lord have mercy. All right.
Oh well, cause you big old. Come down just a little. There you go.
I think in the middle is where they sewed it.
Well, good. Maybe they were selling it for me.
Did you try to flip it before I started
No,
adjusting
I
it?
didn't.
No? Okay. Man, this knife is cool. This knife is cool. All right, try to flip it.
All right, here we go. Oh,
Yep,
I've got my finger. Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay.
I hate the freaking thumb sides. There you go.
Just, we ain't gonna open it. We're just gonna leave it. All right. So the thumb stud on this thing is adjustable. You can remove it and you can like change sides. Like if you'd rather do the reverse flick, then yeah, that's not a problem. That's not an issue at all. With this not being my knife, it belongs to Michael. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Man, this thing is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know what the MSRP was on it, but I can tell you this. He said he gave $20 for it. It's copper and D2. And that's a 3.65 inch blade with a 4.875 copper handle. It's or copper scale. Well, shit, I don't know. No.
It is a copper. It is copper scale with steel. Copper and steel scales.
Nice, clean flow-through design. They market this as a gentleman's knife. I don't know about all that. You know, like
$19.99.
$19.99. I'm sure it's made in the good PRC. But it's $20 and it's D2. And you don't see that much. And it's a frame lock. So it's a $20 frame lock in D2. Got some copper. The frame, I've got one issue with this knife, and I do want to, I'll discuss that later. But other than that, let's talk about some good stuff. Man, what's it coming overall?
8.5 inches.
Man, I don't think so.
Well, that's what it says. That was what the specs said. Almost. But not really.
Almost. That's okay. So it's about 8.25 inches according to this emery board, or whatever the hell kind of board this is.
Board.
So, what's an emery board?
Emery board is what you.
Yeah, that's what you do your fingernails
Yeah.
with. Oh, interesting. I don't know why that came to mind. So
You just got done doing your fingernail?
not with the emery board. Get mine shoulder. All right. So, anyway, it does have a lanyard hole.
It's a little late.
It is a very little lanyard hole. Got the coated blade, which I guess can be appreciated with it being D2. Why not?
It's got 3.65 inch blade length. And
Let's see if they're right about that. I'm getting, yeah. About 3.4 cutting edge.
it's in 7CR17 MOV.
No, ma'am, it's in
Oh,
D2.
Okay. Well, sorry, the one I looked at. My bad. I wasn't listening because I think you just said that,
Yeah.
huh? Well, they make it in 7CR17 MOV too.
This is the packaging for like the people who may be interested. It's just a blister pack, but it's actually one of those easier to open blister pack things.
Yeah, those are appreciated.
I can't remember what they call this little plate back here.
It is called the pinch plate.
Pinch plate, okay, all right.
And it also serves as an over travel.
Yeah, because it's bolted to the frame. Okay, that's good. All right, that's one of my problems with the knife is over trouble. So it's got your basic pocket clip. It's going to leave a little bit out of the pocket. It's not extremely
completely
deep carry, but it doesn't ramp up too much. It ramps up a little, but it doesn't ramp up too much. And the one issue that I said I was going to cover is the lockup, and I don't know. Let's see if we can get it to. Which I mean, I might be beating it up. I guess if this is going to prevent it from getting worse, it might not be that big of a deal. But right now, that lock bar is directly behind the blade. Doesn't have any blade wobble. It feels good.
I like the texture of the handle.
Yeah, copper kind of it's kind of grippy. Smooth, but it
But
kind
at the
of.
same time, it's got like that sandpapery, almost kind of like small little pieces you can feel through there. Not really sandpaper, but
Grit.
like, yeah.
Some grit. It's got some grit. Yeah, man. This one is made in China, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it this way, just so people can check that out. And that's our 10. The tip of that blade is that'll be at an even inch. If it makes it from that mark to this mark, it's 10 inches. But let's center this up. Zoom in. Little. You can kind of check things out how you want to. All right, what do we like about it?
I like the copper. I do like the. You don't see very many like that, so it's got a uniqueness factor from the copper. It sounds smooth. Like, I didn't successfully open it, but it sounded like it had some smooth action when you did it. I do really, really like the idea, like if I get a thumb stud to open easily. Like, I love the idea of being able to put it where it's going to fit my hand.
That's a cool option.
And it's quick. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to make that adjustment. So, like, if more than one person uses the knife, kind of like a seat in a car, got different lengths of legs to the driver and stuff like that. The ability to interchange that and it actually fit to each individual person is nice.
I would imagine that is a nice amenity for somebody that has small hands that's trying to operate a bigger knife. That can probably, and you can he won't mind if you mess around with it.
Right, and I make it do it when I'm not stretched out on camera from there.
That's very true. Let's see. So you think if we moved it down, it would help, or?
I don't know. Something we'll have to.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll play with it. Yeah, but man, we talk about those knives for beginners, and we talk about the young people knives and stuff like that. And I'm not sure, like I guess coming in at its weight class of being a 8.5 inch knife, it's really that's a pretty full size knife.
Yeah, it is. But it's thin profile.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's as big as it is.
No, and we haven't done any size comparisons, have we? Wow, look at us slipping. So this is a AD15. I'm going to try to line the butts up at this line right here. So that'll be what I'm going to call the 9-inch mark. So that's AD15. They call this a gentleman's carry. I'm gonna. I'm
I will say it looks classy enough and thin enough profile, but it is still a longer knife for that.
Yeah, I'd have to humbly disagree about the gentleman's carry. It's got some weight to it. What's the weight?
4.62.
4.62.
Almost 5 ounces.
So you got the Benchmade 940, the AD15 up there with it right now. I'm gonna take the AD15 down, and we will put a 0562 up there to take its place. How is it not even? It's barely even touching that. All right, and then we got the pair of two. We'll take the 940 place. So I mean, you can see this is a full size knife. When I think about gentleman's carry, you
I
know,
like that.
or I mean, even like this buck here, like it's was 7.5 inches,
Yeah.
and it's you pull it out of your pocket, more likely than like if you're just like doing something small with it or whatever, it's not gonna catch a lot of attention. Or like the Kaiser mini big letter. That's like something like that. That's just me. While we actually have one on hand, why not throw an Ontario Rat number 1 up there? And so that's that's what it is a slim profile knife. It's
Yes,
out of
it's
everything
very
that I just
very
threw up
slim.
there, maybe the 940 is the only thing that's going to be close to it.
the big
Besides the
letter.
big letter, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But as far as like a full size knife, the 940 is probably pretty close to the same kind of carry. This is heavier, so if you're hiking the Appalachian, I'll keep that in mind.
I do like the way it feels in hand though. Like
I do
the-
too. It
like
feels-
that slim profile feels really good.
It does, and I'm getting to the point where I like the beefier knives, but there's
Yeah.
still something to appreciate about a nice thin profile.
And I actually appreciate the fact, like some of these longer knives where you've got more blade to play with if you want to, don't feel the need to make them a huge beefy handle just because it's made longer. Like that tends to happen with a lot of longer knives.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It does. Like it. I think they market it more to us,
Right.
the guys with the bigger hands, than they do with females. And females often get caught with having to carry something that doesn't have enough blade because they made it so small for your pockets
Right.
and your hands and all that stuff.
So
But-
jeans just need to start making bigger pockets, and not all long knives
Oop.
have to be very thick in the handle.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more K-Bar, baby. We get done here today, you're going to be wearing 1095 coated diapers.
And there's the cue to end this one.
We'll catch you on the flip side.